The Common Core is not just standards. It includes the assessments. It includes in the No Child Left Behind waiver, tying the teacher evaluations to the tests. It includes a statewide longitudinal database that must be, under the grant documents, interoperable with other state agencies and with other states. I have serious concerns about the data issues. The contract that we have with our testing company does not prevent them from using our student data any way they see fit. There are no legal prohibitions against it. And they cover probably 20 some odd subsidiary organizations. So once you collect data, it's out there. The standards themselves, the math standards, Fordham Institute or Fordham Foundation does a review of the standards, and our math standards from 2007, which were barely adopted and implemented before the state board jumped on the Common Core bandwagon. This is what Fordham said of those previous standards. Utah's standards are exceptionally well presented and easy to read and understand. The high school content is exceptionally rigorous. They are beautifully presented and generally both clear and specific. Utah's standards are briefly stated, making them easier to read and follow than the Common Core. In addition, the high school content is organized so that standards addressing specific topics are grouped together in a mathematically coherent way. The organization of the Common Core is more difficult to navigate. They rated the Common Core standards an A-. They rated Utah's 2007 standards an A-. We got nothing in the bargain. So I believe the process was flawed. I believe the standards are subpar. Our English standards were less rigorous than the Common Core standards, supposedly, but you have Massachusetts, Indiana, in short, you have 13 other states we could have chosen from that would have been equally as good or better. So yes, there are so many things that I'm opposed to, but the primary reason is that parents were completely left out of that process. When I asked about it, I was told that if this had not been 30 states coming together, then we, the citizens of Utah, would have been consulted and canvassed more for our input in the standards. But because they were common standards, our input was not needed and was not sought. And I have a problem with that. So yes, I'm opposed.
Okay, so many things are running through my head that I hope I can correctly get my point across. Is Common Core perfect? No. Is Common Core something that we need to implement? Yes. And so we need to take from that what we can. The thing I like about Common Core is that this was a set of standards developed by teachers across the nation. This is a wealth of knowledge that we have experts coming together and saying this is what kids need to learn by the end of this year, their second grade year or their fifth grade year or whatever. That's a great source of knowledge there. Why wouldn't we want that information? Along with that, the Utah Board of Regents has said that upwards of 40% of our incoming freshmen in college are not prepared for math and writing courses, college entry math and writing courses, and need remedial courses to help them get where they need to be. That's a large number. And so these core standards address those needs to prepare our students to be where they need to be when they graduate so that they can go on and be ready for college. That's a great thing. Why would we fault that? Now, do I want the federal government sticking their hands in to my personal business and my current area of where we are dealing with the situations that are here? No. Do we need some federal funding? Absolutely. And do we want to throw the baby out with the bathwater? We have the CTE programs that the federal government funds, and those things are well beyond what some of our other areas of education. Sorry, they're funded better than a lot of other things, and they have great programs there. So do I want the federal government overreaching their bounds? Absolutely not. Do I think it's great that we have a curriculum that nationwide we have that support of teachers and their input and their professionalism? Yes, that's great. Am I grateful and happy that within my own school district, within my local schools, that those teachers there who are aware of the needs of the community and the needs of their students can make those final decisions and decide what is going to work best for their kids? Absolutely, that's a great thing. So for me, yes, there are things that need to be adjusted and worked with Common Core. It's new, we're trying to figure things out. that parents have a voice to come and talk about those things and address those to people in their community schools and to our district. And so we have those opportunities to have input, but we also have a great resource of teachers and standards that have been set up to better prepare our students. And ultimately, my goal is to help promote the best possible education for our students in our district.